Hi, I'm Don Hoglund. I'm the president and founder of Granite Audio. We're in our 13th year this year. Granite Audio is a system concept. We build a complete system with system synergy. We build preamps, power amps, CD player, speakers, and all the cables to interconnect them. This is our CES display this year. We're over here at the Saint-Tropez. This is our 10th show, 10 years of doing CES. We have a couple of products here that we're featuring this year. This is our model 770 preamp. It has a tube phono section, it has a tube line stage, and the power supply is tube rectification as well, so it's a full tube system. Some unique things about this: it has a 4-layered circuit board, so you have a completely 100% shielded circuit with this. So it's a very, very quiet unit, especially for a tube unit. We have our ground zero. This is our new home theater model. The old model had 8 jacks on it. The new home theater model has 14 jacks, so it'll handle a larger system. And this is a ground loop elimination device. And basically, in a nutshell, it's a variable star grounding system. Most people are familiar with star grounding, and this is a variable star grounding. What causes your ground loops is you'll have a ground impedance differential between two components. What the ground zero does, and it comes as a kit with all of the cables, you'll hook up one of these cables to each component in your system. The other end of the cable connects back to the ground zero box, so now your entire system is star grounded to the ground zero. Then by clicking these switches, you can raise and lower the ground impedance of each of your groupings of components. And once all of the ground impedances are at the same ground impedance, the ground loop is gone. Since this is totally working in the ground plane, it'll work on 110 volt, it'll work on 220 volt, 50 hertz, 60 hertz, Europe, Canada, Asia, anywhere in the world, because it's strictly a ground product. We also have some test CDs that we make. These are totally unique test CDs. This is our phono burn-in CD. You put the CD in your CD player, plug the CD player into your phono input, and use your CD player to burn in the phono input. The CD is specially mastered at -40 dB for moving magnet, -60 dB for moving coil. All the tracks are RIAA encoded, so your phono preamp thinks you're playing a vinyl record when you're really playing a CD. Now you're not wearing out your expensive cartridge and turntable to burn in your phono section. Even if you have a 15-year-old preamp, this will burn it in better than the vinyl records because you've got CD bandwidth. So this is from DC to 20 kilohertz, much wider bandwidth than a vinyl record. So whether it's a new preamp or an old preamp, this will do the job. We have a bass test CD. The unique thing about this CD is it's 99 tracks. There's one frequency on each track, and the frequency corresponds to the track number. So if you want to play 94 cycles, you put track 94 and it'll be playing 94 hertz. If you want to get down in the low bass and see if your speakers go down to 25 cycles, put it on track 25, it's playing 25 hertz, and you can see if your speakers are playing the 25 hertz. So with this in your CD player, you end up with a super high resolution, remote controlled digital audio generator. And this CD is a general CD for burning in the entire system, or we recommend people use this every 30 to 60 days to just kind of give their system a workout, maybe run it for 30 minutes. And this will burn in all the frequencies and your whole system. We also make cables. We make a full line of cable products. We have audio cables, we have interconnects, speaker cables, we have power cords. We build a 75 ohm digital cable. What's unique about our 75 ohm digital cable is it really is 75 ohms. Every finished cable is tested on a $35,000 time domain reflectometer. The finished cable is tested from tip to tip to make sure it's exactly 75 ohms. We test these at 11 gigahertz. They're certified to a bandwidth of 3 gigahertz. Now, while the cable's being tested, we take a photograph of the TDR screen showing the cable at flat 75 ohm impedance. We print out that picture of that screen. We sign off the date, who tested it, the serial number of the cable, and we ship that with each cable, certifying that each cable is truly 75 ohm digital tip to tip. This is another one of our new products. This is called the cat paw. We also have a tiger paw. What this is an equipment footer, and you can see we have it underneath our Model 770 preamp. What's unique about this product is you can see it's a little bit spongy, so it's self-leveling. You can put 3 or 4 under a component. The other neat thing about these is there's 20 loops around the cat paw. These 3 middle loops are epoxied in place with 1,500 pound epoxy, but the corner loops are removable, and you can just pull on them and the loop comes out. That allows you to adjust the loading and the resonant frequency of each paw individually. Like on our preamp here, we have a power transformer in this corner, so there's more weight in this corner. So this cat paw, you might have all 20 loops, and then the other 3 cat paws, you might remove some of the loops to adjust the loading and the resonant frequency of these. The other thing with the paws is they're threaded on the top here. That's an 832 thread on the top and an 832 thread on the bottom. And that allows you to add other devices to this and modify it. So you can put a cone on here, you can put a rubber foot on it, you can double cone it, you can use, we sell rubber feet and cones that'll fit this, but you can also use other manufacturers' cones and feet. So what you have here is an infinitely adjustable footer for any component in your system. The philosophy behind Granite Audio, I've actually been doing high-end audio for about 30 years. I started the company in 1995, and my philosophy was to do a system and to do the best system that we could. Some manufacturers might be a cable manufacturer, or he might be an equipment manufacturer, and maybe they make 5 or 10 different models of cables at different price points. What we do at Granite Audio is we just have one model of cable for, say, our interconnect, our Model 470 interconnect. And what we've done is build the best interconnect that we could, and we just have the one model. Again, we're not a cable company, we're a system company, so we want to build the best system we can. So I played piano for the last 48 years, and I use my experience having played piano for so many years to help design the equipment, to help fine-tune it, to decide if it's sounding correctly or not.
We'll do some splicing and dicing after I get back and see what we come up with.
Yeah, it's clever to have the 2 cameras and you can splice between them.